I have 20 questions for you. Let's see how well you really know the weird slang, phrases, and idioms commonly used in Britain. Okay, let's get started. So, first question. What would a Brit most likely call the back of a car? A, trunk. B, boot. C, bonnet. D, hatch. You can pause to have a longer think if you need to. The correct answer is B, boot. We call the back of the car the boot. The front of the car, where the engine is, that's actually the bonnet. So I'm going to lift the bonnet because I keep hearing a weird noise from the engine, but I'm going to put my bags in the boot. So you've got the boot at the back and the bonnet at the front. Let's move on to question number 2. I think some of you might know this one. Which word is commonly used in the UK instead of apartment? A, flat. B, condo. C, suite. Or D, lot. What do you think? Of course, the answer is A, a flat. And interestingly, Americans call the whole building an apartment building, but in the UK, the whole building is called a block of flats. Okay, question number 3. In British English, what is a jumper? A, a common job title. B, a sports uniform. C, a type of shoe. Or D, a thick, long-sleeved top. The answer is D. It is a thick, long-sleeved top, usually outerwear. It is what the Americans call a sweater. We would call it a jumper. So, you should probably wear a jumper tonight because I think it's going to be cold. So bring a jumper. Now, 99% of my students don't know this next one. Let's see if you know it. But before we move on to the next question, let's take a moment to thank today's wonderful sponsor, EasySpeak. Keep listening to find out how it can do amazing things for your English fluency. EasySpeak is an AI-powered English learning app built on Google's Gemini large language model. But it's not just raw AI. They've enhanced it so cleverly that it's not just guessing. It actually understands how people speak in real situations. Look, I'll show you. I'm planning a trip to sunny Spain. I just want the sun, the sea. Have you been to Spain?
Sunny Spain sounds wonderful. Today we'll talk about planning a trip. And our first vocabulary word is budget.
Budget,
Do you know what
nice.
budget means?
I don't. Can you explain it to me?
Of course.
Perfect. Look at that.
A budget is a plan for how.
So we can see the words that we're going to practice in this lecture. We can see the sentences that we're going to practice. Look at all these lessons I could take. We've got all sorts. We've got discussing books, music taste, sharing travel experiences, discussing sports, hobbies. It's endless. And I can even feel like I'm FaceTiming her. Hi, I'm going to Spain soon. Do you have any recommendations?
Oh, that's exciting. Laura, Spain is wonderful.
Yes, I'm so
Are you
excited.
looking for recommendations on cities, food, or perhaps cultural experiences?
Oh, and I can review what I've learned as well. That's really useful. It really is good at mimicking natural conversation, which is great. You can even do video call simulations where it feels like you're FaceTiming a tutor. If you prefer structure, there are lecture-style lessons that build step by step. So you're not just thrown into random phrases. Other tools can be quite repetitive, or they just give you flashcards and quizzes. EasySpeak actually puts you into conversations that feel real, and that's where the magic happens. So if you've been wanting to get more confident in English, whether that's for travel, work, or chatting with friends, definitely download EasySpeak and give it a try. I think you'll be surprised by how natural it feels. Okay, let's carry on with our quiz. Question number 4 is a really interesting one. I don't think you will have heard this before. Maybe you have, I don't know, maybe, but in my experience as an English teacher, a lot of my students haven't heard this. So let's try it. What does putting dead in front of a word mean in British slang? So if we put dead in front of something, what can that mean? A, in a sad way. B, in an aggressive way. C, very. Or D, hardly. This one's really tough, so don't worry if this one feels confusing. The answer is actually C. C, very. So let me give you an example. Oh, he was dead angry. That just means very angry. I was dead tired yesterday. I was very tired yesterday. So putting dead in front of an adjective, are dead tired, dead angry, it's just a way of saying very. We use it for emphasis. But yeah, if you hear a British person saying dead, they might not always be talking about Okay, question number 5. In British English, what is a lorry? What is a lorry? A bus. B, a van. C, a truck. Or D, a train carriage. So a lorry is actually a truck. It's a truck. It's what the Americans would call a truck. The big vehicles that transport goods up and down the roads. Okay, moving on to question number 6. What does chuffed mean in British slang? What does chuffed mean? A, annoyed. B, very pleased. C, tired. Or D, confused. What do you think? Chuffed. It's actually very pleased. If you are chuffed, you are so pleased about something. You're happy. It's great. It's a really good thing. Oh, I got a promotion at work. I'm chuffed. I'm really pleased. I'm really happy about that. Okay, question number 7. In British English, what is the meaning of cheeky? A, naughty but in a fun way. B, extremely tired. C, clumsy. Or D, dishonest and untrustworthy. The correct answer is A, naughty but in a fun way. Ooh, I might have a cheeky cake. You know, I know that cake is a bit naughty because it has a lot of sugar, but oh, it's fun, isn't it? It's like, oh, it's naughty but in a harmless way. Do you want to go for a cheeky glass of wine? Ooh, yeah, let's have a cheeky glass of wine. You know, like it's naughty but in a fun way. Question number 8. If someone says, I'm skint, what do they mean? A, I'm sunburnt. B, I'm in trouble. C, I'm angry. Or D, I have no money. What do you think? The answer is D, I have no money. It's a very British way of saying, I can't pay for that. I have no money. It's the British version of I'm broke. In the US, they say I'm broke. In the UK, we say I'm skint. Question number 9. In British slang, what does gobsmacked mean? If you know what gob means, you might be able to figure it out. A, exhausted. B, angry or annoyed. C, shocked or surprised. Or D, hungry or thirsty. Gobsmacked. What do we think? Well, gob in British English, a gob is your mouth. Gob, that's your gob. If I smack my gob, you ready? Shocked or amazed because you smack your gob because you're so shocked or amazed. Okay, we've made it to halfway through the quiz. We are now on question 10. If a Brit says he's a bit dodgy, what are they suggesting? A, he's funny and unpredictable. B, he's unreliable or suspicious. C, he's very rich and he shows it. Or D, he's talented or blessed. What do you think? He's a bit dodgy. Dodgy means unreliable or suspicious. It's a very common word in the UK. Anything that looks unreliable, or it could be a person or a thing. That chair looks a bit dodgy. I don't want to sit on it because it looks unreliable. If I sit on it, it might break. So if something is untrustworthy, suspicious, unreliable, British people would call it dodgy. Time for question 11. If a British person says, I'm peckish, what do they mean? Peckish. A, I'm a little bit hungry. B, I'm a little bit annoyed. C, I'm a little bit tired. Or D, I'm a little bit skint. What do we think? The correct answer is A, I'm a little bit hungry. That ish on the end, you sometimes see ish when we're talking about like a little bit, somewhat. So peckish, it's like, oh, I'm a little bit hungry. I don't need a full meal, but maybe just like maybe a slice of toast or a banana, just something little. I'm a bit peckish. Number 12, and this is one of my favorites. I like this one a lot. What does it mean if someone is all over the shop? He is all over the shop. A, very untidy or disorganized. B, shopping everywhere. C, extremely generous. Or D, running late. What do we think? It's actually A, very untidy or disorganized. You know those people who just never have anything organized? They're here, they're there, they're running around, they're late, they can't find their most important thing, they've lost their keys, blah, blah, blah. Oh, he's all over the shop. It's like he's so disorganized and chaotic. Oh, they're all over the shop. Question number 13. If someone is nicked in the UK, what has happened? So if someone has been nicked, what has happened? A, they've been promoted. B, they've been injured. C, they've been tricked. Or D, they've been arrested. This one is a bit more common in London. It's quite a London expression. And it actually means you've been arrested. So if someone says, oh, he's been nicked, it means he's been arrested, he's gone. Or the police might say, you're nicked. I don't know if the police actually say that, but in movies and TV shows, policemen say, oi, you're nicked. And it means you've been arrested. I'm arresting you.
Said, you're nicked.
2 words, you're nicked.
Question number 14. What does spend a penny mean? Spend a penny. A, to buy something cheap. B, to donate to charity. C, to go to the toilet. Or D, to waste money. This is one of those cases where what we say has nothing to do with what we mean, because spend a penny means to go to the toilet. And it actually comes from old British toilets. In the olden days, you used to have to spend a penny to use them. So they cost you a penny to use the public toilets in Britain. So that's where spend a penny comes from. You learn something new every day. Question number 15. If someone has been sacked, what has happened? A, they've been asked to leave a social gathering. B, they've been fired from a job. C, they've been robbed. Or D, they've been beaten up. What do you think? I've been sacked. It's actually B, they've been fired from a job. So to sack someone means to fire someone. I'm sacking you, get out of my company. But you also hear to get the sack as well in British English. So you can use it as a verb, to be sacked, or you can use it as a noun, to get the sack. And this comes from the actual physical sack that workers used to receive if they lost their job. So in the past, labourers, they would carry all of their tools in a sack, and if they lost their job, all of their things were put into a sack and they were handed their sack and gone, there you go, leave, there's your stuff. So to get the sack means I've been handed my sack, off I go. Question number 16. If a Brit says that's pants, what do they mean? That's pants. What do they mean? A, that's excellent. B, that's too expensive. C, that's hilarious. Or D, that's annoying or rubbish. Ba-da-ba-ba. It's actually D. So pants is a negative term. If I say, oh, that's pants, it means it's bad, it's annoying, it's not good, it's terrible. Or you might even hear a British person saying, oh, pants, as like an exclamation. So they drop something, oh, pants. You know, it's just a bad thing, it's pants. Okay, we're nearly at the end. You're doing so well. Question 17. If someone is legging it, what are they doing? A, running away quickly. B, walking slowly. C, going to the gym. Or D, playing football. The answer is A, running away quickly. There was a child throwing stones at my window, but when I went outside, he legged it. Question number 18. What does faff about mean? Faff about, I say this all the time. A, to complain constantly. B, to work very hard. C, to waste time being inefficient. Or D, to gossip. To faff about is C, to waste time being inefficient. You know, you're not actually doing anything useful. You're just, oh, I'm wasting time. I'm doing things that aren't important or aren't helping. I'm just faffing about. They're going to be here in 5 minutes. Stop faffing about with the house. It looks fine. Just stop doing things that aren't important. It's okay. Now, I think this one might be a bit of a challenge. What do you think about this one? In British English, what does the phrase you lot mean? You lot. A, you're very lucky. B, you and your group. C, you talk too much. Or D, your workplace. So you lot actually means you and your group. You and your group of friends, you and your family, you and your group of people. So it's quite aggressive. You would use it for someone a bit lower than you. So maybe a teacher might say it to a group of students. You lot, what are you lot doing here? What are you lot doing here? And it means you and this group of people in front of me. And finally, number 20, well done if you have stayed this far. If you have done all of these questions, I'm very, very proud of you. Well done. If a British person says, let's crack on, what do they mean? Let's crack on. What does that mean? A, let's take a break or relax. B, let's celebrate or party. C, let's fight about it or argue. Or D, let's continue or get started with work. Last one, what do you think? It's D, let's continue or let's get started. It's a bit like, come on, let's go, let's do this, let's crack on. So maybe I'm working, I'm talking to you for a bit. I think let's crack on. I need to crack on with my work. And there we have it. How did you do? How many did you get right? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. Members of this channel will receive a PDF with all of these terms and more British terms, so they will learn even more. If you want to become a member, click the join button when you view this channel on your desktop. If you want to follow us on Instagram, you can do so there. Head to smashingenglish.com for all our amazing courses. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta!